severe storms have swept out of here. We'll let you know if we can look forward to cooler temperatures for our Thursday.
A deep dive into the crime in the district. DC News Now sits down with Police Chief Pamela Smith after year one in the post.
We still have a ways to go to get to where I would like to see us go. But at the same time, we have to sustain what we have.
What families are saying about how she's doing.
DC bars keeping the doors open longer for the summer games. We're talking 24 hours.
We know people are interested in rooting for their home countries, and so by having extended hours, people can gather and make sure they can root for their team.
We are there live with all the excitement.
President Biden tests positive for COVID and leaving a campaign event ahead of schedule.
I was just on the phone with President Biden, and he shared his deep disappointment.
What symptoms he's experiencing as he heads to Delaware to isolate.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us tonight on DC News Now at 9. I'm Susan Tran.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Flanagan. All right, let's take a live look outside right now at the Washington Monument on this Wednesday evening, and all clear out there. Looks pretty, doesn't it? What a difference a few hours can make. We had some storms rolling through earlier in the evening. No longer in a severe thunderstorm watch, but there is still a chance for some showers tonight.
It happens to be what we have been dealing with for the past couple of days. Meteorologist Damon Matson is here. And Damon, at least we don't have that watch or warning to worry about tonight.
Right. Just thankful to see things clear out of here so quickly. It was a barrage. First of that heat and humidity this afternoon, then the severe storms followed up into the evening, and now, well, all of that is long gone. Look at that. The line of severe storms has made its way across the Chesapeake Bay into parts of Delaware, the eastern shore of Maryland. No longer a worry for anybody here in the DMV. And this line of storms took the heat and humidity with it. All heat advisories, severe thunderstorm watches, and even the flood watch in and around the DC metro has been canceled. Now, we still do have a secondary wave of rainfall that is making its way across parts of western Maryland near Cumberland. Some heavier downpours moving past Hagerstown and parts of northern Frederick County. But this has no chance of going severe, and it will only bring some extremely beneficial rainfall to drought-stricken areas in the western half of the DMV. And because we've had this fresh rainfall, we're likely to wake up tomorrow morning to some patchy fog as temperatures, they won't be dropping all that much tonight. We'll be waking up to the upper 60s, low 70s tomorrow. But as we roll into the afternoon on Thursday, are we finally going to see a day without triple-digit temperatures? We'll have that answer and more coming up in your full forecast here in just a bit.
We'll look forward to that, Damon. Thank you. Remember, you can stay on top of the storms, find places to stay cool. All you have to do is go to our website, dcnewsnow.com. There's a whole list of resources available for you. It's right there online. Go to the weather tab and then click on the DMV Extreme Heat.
All right, things will be heating up overseas soon. A live look right now. This is so cool, isn't it? This is a live look over in Paris, where in just 9 days, athletes from all across the world will compete for their home country, all hoping, of course, to bring home a gold medal. And here in the district, if you want to cheer them on, you know what? You'll be able to stay out all night and do that.
This is incredible. Maybe to match some time zones. Our reporter Max Marcella is live for us there in Chinatown. And Max, this is all part of the mayor's nightlife plan. But what does it mean? Am I going to have folks just clamoring about and cheering on in my neighborhood?
Pretty much, if you live by certain DC bars or restaurants, that could very well be the case, Susan. Those bars are going to be allowed to stay open 24 hours during the games, serving alcohol 22 of those 24 hours. It's not the first time the city has done something like that, and at least one sports bar we spoke with earlier says it's been a real help to them. Pouring cocktails at happy hour here at Penn Quarter Sports Bar. Nothing out of the ordinary for Jacqueline Jimenez.
It's a lot of fun.
Pouring at 3:30 in the morning. Well, it's happened before, and it's happening again. But Much like she did for the World Cup 2 years ago, Mayor Muriel Bowser signing emergency legislation allowing certain bars to stay open 24/7, and they can serve their imbibing customers until 4 a.m.
Already? Similar to the World Cup, not as big, but way more patriotic because, we do a little bit better than the Olympics than we do in the World Cup nowadays.
As regulars like Ruben Saintel gear up for more late nights, the businesses are excited for the additional revenue.
In this area, it's a little bit quiet if there's no sports going on, unfortunately, so we want people to come out and watch sports.
There's a time difference, and it's important to be able to provide spaces for people to watch the games.
DC's Director of Nightlife and Culture, Salah Sapari, says they'll usually do this for late-night sporting events and holidays. He's also hopeful more people out late could actually help safety as MPD prepares to keep an eye on busy nightlife areas.
We know that people feel safer around other people.
There's excitement at this bar, but still, the wait continues for its biggest cash cow.
Do you have a sport you're most excited for with the Olympics?
NFL. We want NFL to come back. We're ready for American football.
Now, DC's bars and restaurants that serve alcohol, they do have to put in an application through DC's government to get the okay to serve alcohol 22 hours and to stay open for 24 hours during the games. DC also says that they'll do a similar program in September for the Dine All Night and the Arts All Night.
Excited and scared, equal parts. We know you're a big sports fan, so I gotta ask, do you have some summer game events you're really looking forward to? Enough so that you're gonna stay out all night long for?
Well, it'll be nice to have somewhere to go when we get off work at this late hour. I don't know if I'll stay out till 4 a.m. when the alcohol cutoff is. There's breakdancing, so that could be fun to watch. I'll also watch basketball, because if my NBA team can't give me a championship, my country's team should at least give me a gold medal, right?
Max Marzella, thank you so much.
I want to see him do some breakdancing as well.
Yeah.
All right, Max, thanks. Meanwhile, DC's top cop is celebrating 1 year on the job. Police Chief Pamela Smith says she's working to bring down near historic crime surges. And while she says she's happy the numbers are dropping, people in the district, they insist crime isn't really down.
I done known multiple people, and kids been killed or their loved ones been killed, even females. And nothing has been done.
According to police, violent crime is down 33% and homicides down 29% from a year ago. Help came with Mayor Muriel Bowser's crime bill that gave DC police more crime fighting tools. Despite the good news, Smith says they cannot stop working to bring those numbers down.
When the community calls, I show up. When the community calls, my members show up. When the community calls, the commanders show up. They are still conducting public safety walks every single week in their communities. We can't stop.
From one chief to another, this one in Maryland, we're talking about Montgomery County's new fire chief, officially sworn in. You can see right there. Corey Smedley is the first African-American to hold this top post, and he brings more than 33 years of experience to the job. Smedley says the department resources really helped to establish a strong culture in the force, all of which attracted him to the position. So he's now really focused in on his first 100-day plan.
For me, part of my first 100 days is building that cadre of ambassadors, not only inside the organization, but across the community, so that I can make sure that we're building teams to help us solve problems.
Smedley had previously served as deputy fire chief in Prince George's County, as well as the chief in the city of Alexandria.
All new at 9, a Virginia swim coach now behind bars and being held without bond after being accused of sexual assault of a minor. Investigators identified the suspect as 72-year-old Daniel Smith. They say the victim is under the age of 13. Police say the victim told them those assaults happened more than once during swim lessons at the Chin Park Rec Center in Woodbridge. It happened between April and May of 2022, according to investigators. On July 14th, police arrested and charged Smith.
We have new details tonight at 9. DC police have found a 5-month-old Rajad Leonard. He is safe. He was reported missing from 16th Street Northwest around noon. Now, it's not clear where investigators found him, but police are saying they have Raymond Leonard in custody. He was the last person to see Rajad. It is unclear if he will face any charges.
Also in the district, D.C. police are investigating a deadly double stabbing in Georgetown. It happened on the Safeway on Wisconsin Avenue. Police say 2 men were stabbed on the backside of the parking garage there. They say the men found their own way to the hospital, where 1 man died.
It's shocking because I come here often to pick up groceries and stuff, and it's scary to see. This life's unpredictable, you know.
Well, so far, no word in any possible suspects in this case. If you have any information, you're urged to call D.C. police.
New video just into our newsroom. President Biden, you can see right here, leaving Las Vegas. He's headed to Air Force One here at the airport. He's going to be going to Delaware. That's where he'll isolate after testing positive for COVID.
Yeah, the president's doctor says President Biden is experiencing mild symptoms, including a runny nose and upper respiratory symptoms.
We have our reporter Marielle Carbone following the very latest developments. And Marielle, we now know that Biden had to cut short that campaign trip. So what else have we learned?
Yeah, that's right, Susan. President Biden and also his press secretary both flying back to Delaware today. We're told that's where the president will carry out all of his duties fully during his isolation.
Tonight, President Biden isolating at home after testing positive for COVID.
Regrettably, I was just on the phone with President Biden.
Unidos U.S. President and CEO Janet Murguia first announcing the diagnosis. The president's scheduled to speak at the organization's convention in Las Vegas this afternoon.
And he shared his deep disappointment at not being able to join us this afternoon. The president has been at many events, as we all know, and he just tested positive for COVID.
Dr. Kevin O'Connor, the president's physician, says Biden's symptoms are mild, writing in a note that Biden presented this afternoon with upper respiratory symptoms, including a runny nose and non-productive cough. Biden had several campaign stops on the books for today as part of an effort to rally Hispanic voters ahead of the November election.
And according to Dr. O'Connor, the president was prescribed the antiviral drug Paxlovid and that he has taken that first dose. In the newsroom, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.